Merci, Louise. Confrères et consoeurs, le gouvernement libéral, on a au pouvoir présentement, a des choix à faire. Quand ils ont mis leur budget, ils ont des choix. Mes confrères et consoeurs, je vous dis qu'ils ont pris les mauvais choix. Ils ont pris les mauvais choix quand ils ont coupé 700 emplois dans le secteur public. Ils ont pris le mauvais choix quand ils ont réduit les taxes. Une coupure de taxes qui bénéficie juste à ceux qui font le plus d'argent dans notre province, puis les corporations. Puis qui ce qui paye pour ces coupures de taxes-là? C'est les employés de la province. Le gouvernement, Sean Graham, essaie de nous enlever notre droit de libération libre. Mais on ne va pas accepter qu'on soit sans le droit de négocier nos conventions collectives. Puis nos conventions vont être négociées à la table de négociation. Et là, c'est sorti de la législation. Sisters and brothers, our government has to make choices. And I tell you, in the March 17th budget, they made the wrong choices. They made the wrong choices when they cut $100 million from the tax base. A tax cut that only benefits the most wealthy and the large corporations in this province. And who's paying for them tax cuts? It's the working men and women of this province. It's the working men and women in the public service. And it's the fiber of what makes our province, because they're also cutting services. The court mediation service, the ferry service on the St. John River. And to compound things even more, they're cutting all school libraries because they're eliminating the jobs of our library assistants. They're cutting PAs. They're cutting 50 bus routes in the province, just so the most wealthy can enjoy a tax break. Hey! And as far as P3's, this government, once elected, they started down the same pattern that Frank McKenna started us down on P3's. And why are P3's bad? I get asked that question quite a bit. Well, you know, if it gets us this, gets us that. Why is it bad, Danny? Well, I'll show you why it's bad. The example I'll use, this piece of paper, is our provincial budget. This is the revenue that the province collects through our taxes to provide the public services that the taxpayers in New Brunswick deserve and expect. When you start on P3's right now, we've got a number of P3 projects. Where do the money come from over a 25-year period to pay the payment on the P3's? I refer to them as rent. Well, it comes from this pool of money that's supposed to be providing public services. So that puts a hole into that pool of money. So it's smaller today because of the existing P3's. Now they're going down the road and they've committed to 5 more P3 projects. One of them is just behind the Delta, the new courthouse here in Moncton is a P3. So when they're going to start paying for them P3 projects, there's also going to be another slice taken out of the budget. Now they've also announced this $100 million tax cut. Well, where that comes from, it cuts into this as well. So as you can see, my paper is almost half the size it was when I started. And that's what P3 does. P3's cut the province's ability to deliver public services that all taxpayers in New Brunswick expect and deserve. So my message to Premier Graham, if you had choices to make, you made the wrong choices, but it's not too late. Reverse those decisions. Eliminate the tax cuts. Stop the cuts in our educational system. Stop privatizing our highways, and give the taxpayers in New Brunswick the bang for their buck that they deserve.